Hello, welcome to Cooking with Pina. Today I'm going to make chicken in paprika sauce. I got this recipe from Denmark and I really fell in love with this recipe because it has two main ingredients which I really like, which is garlic and paprika. And the ingredients are a quarter cup of butter, a half a cup of chicken stock, 2.5 tablespoons of cream, some salt, 2 large cloves of garlic, which I've cut in halves, and 2.5 tablespoons of paprika. The chicken I washed very well and cleaned it and dried it. It is really important for this dish to have the chicken very dry after you washed it. The first thing I do for this chicken, I need to rub it. As you can see, I cut the garlic in half. I need to rub the whole chicken with this garlic. Every part of the chicken must be rubbed. It's really, really important to press and rub the whole chicken. Now I rub this whole chicken in the front and I put the leftover inside. Now I'm going to use the other 2 halves of the garlic to rub the back of this chicken. Now I've finished rubbing with the garlic, and the next ingredients is the paprika. I'm going to try and sprinkle it with the whole chicken. And this is an easy method to sprinkle it. Just press it in like this. And at the same time, be good to put some salt right on the chicken. And turn it over and do the exact same thing. It's also very important to get good paprika. I'm not using the smoked paprika, I'm just using the regular paprika. This is 4.5 pounds of chicken. As I said, every part of the chicken must be well coated. The time that this chicken takes to cook fully, it's about 45 minutes. Now I've completed sprinkling the chicken with paprika, and now it's time for me to saute it. I find that the cast iron pot is very good for this chicken. So I'm melting the butter, and as soon as this is nicely melted, I will put in the chicken. One thing I did forget to do is put some more salt on the chicken. As you can hear, the butter is now crackling a bit. Now it's ready to be placed in the cast iron pot. So this will take about 6-7 minutes to brown in the back. And then I will turn it on the front and the sides. Now it's ready to be turned to the other side. When sauteing the chicken with paprika, you need to be very much aware. Paprika can burn very easily. So make sure that your flame, your gas flame or your electric stove is not too high. Sort of medium-low is the best. Now it's already done on the front. I'm going to put it to saute it on the side. And I just turn it a bit. It's beautiful brown, golden brown. Now both sides are done. The next step is to add chicken stock. Half a cup, you don't need more than this. And make sure you close the lid. It now is going to cook for about 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, I will turn it on the other side and it will cook again for another 15 minutes. Then I can check whether or not it's done. I'm just checking to see. Yeah, as you can see, the chicken is cooking very well. And the heat is on medium at the moment. and it's cooking very nicely. And close it again totally. So while my chicken is cooking, I'm making a side dish, which is potatoes. So I'm just boiling some potatoes to serve with chicken, and of course the delicious gravy that I'm going to make with the chicken. Now it's time for me to turn the chicken over to the other side. While the chicken is cooking, make sure the liquid is still present in the pot, so that we can make gravy, and that is one of the reasons why we keep the lid on, so it doesn't the liquid doesn't evaporate. So now I'm going to cook this for another 15 minutes and then check it again. I'm going to check on the chicken. See? Oh, it's very nicely. Yeah, it's done. And now I'm going to take it out and make sure that all this juice come out, because now in that fantastic, wonderful broth or seasoning where the chicken has been cooking, we're going to make the gravy. This next step, which is the last step, we're going to make the gravy. Just use whatever is left over from the chicken here. The liquid, medium-low, should come to a little boil. And I'm going to put some of this cream, which is about 2.5 tablespoons. And this is now boiling, and I'm going to stir it in. And I mixed some flour and water for a thickening. So I just used about 1.5 tablespoons of flour, just regular flour, all-purpose flour, and add some water. And I'm using this for a thickening agent, as a thickening agent. I'm going to wait for the water to boil here, the juice and the cream to boil, and I'm going to start adding some of this thickening. Make sure you stir it as you pour it in. And this is used now to put on the boiled potatoes, and it will taste absolutely delicious. Now the chicken is done, it's completed, and now I'm going to cut a piece. It looks fabulous. Put in a piece here, and I'm going to add some potatoes now. I'm going to cut the potatoes in half. Oh, the gravy came out fantastically good. And this is the chicken made in paprika sauce. I hope you will like it. Click the down arrow to see the recipe. I hope you will make this chicken, and you will let me hear from you. Thank you for watching. Arrivederci, alla prossima volta.